Hello, this is my testimony about how the Lord brought me closer to Him. God has helped me in so many ways throughout my life. And, I want to start with the fact that all my life I've had a weight problem, from ever since I was a kid all the way up until I was an adult. I'm a big guy, I can handle, being big. But, at one point, I realized I got up to about 400 pounds. I didn't even know I weighed that much until, I looked on the scale and saw it. But, you know, God led me to eating the right diet. Because the thing is, I would always go on walks all the time, but, I wouldn't really lose that much weight. It was really what I was eating. I was still eating a lot of the same stuff I was eating before, so the weight wasn't coming off. So God led me to the right diets, eating fruits, vegetables, cutting out most of the carbs. Then, I went from 400 pounds to about 200 pounds. A lot of things that I would watch and I would listen to was not good for my spirit. A lot of hardcore gangster rap that I was into for years, a lot of the violent movies that I would watch. I'm going to go into that deeper in another video one day, but those are some of the things that God had to deliver me from. God began to convict me and confront me more on the way I was living my life, what I was watching, the things that I was putting before God, the things that I was idolizing. He started to confront me more on those things. I didn't even realize that I was really doing that. I didn't know that I was being lukewarm. Certain preachers that would speak on in depth about how everything is spiritual and everything you watch, the movies you watch, the music you listen to, how it's all spiritual. So if you watch violent, satanic movies, listening to violent music, what spirit are you taking in? Spirits of those. Violence, anger, lust, all of that. Different preachers. One is the preacher that made the truth behind hip hop. That was one of them. He goes in depth on the bad influences of movies, TV shows, mainly music. God was convicting me and leading me to a different direction. I was supposed to be going in his direction, calling myself a Christian. But everything that I watched, everything that I listened to was all Antichrist. So God convicted me of that, and I changed from that. And I thank God for that.